So, I thought I would make a little video about my top 5 things I was looking for in a property when I began looking. So, first of all, I had to consider the affordability. I certainly wasn't rich. I was working up north in a campground, and they paid better than most, but I wasn't a wealthy person. And I have my Social Security, of course, but so I managed to put away some money from working up there, but, you know, it was not only buying the land, but then I knew I had to put a septic tank in and yada, yada, yada. So it was, I have 10 acres, but I wasn't originally looking for 10 acres. I figured I would get 4 or 5 because actually the first property I looked at was 1. I could live on 1 acre. You can have your chickens. You can have a lovely garden. But the property I looked at had a lot of regulations. I was going to buy it, and then I realized it had all these regulations. So anyhow, affordability was a factor, and I looked for a couple of years. I mean, sometimes I just gave up. I just could not find... I wanted affordability, but I had other things that I wanted too. So, my number 2 was water. And that actually, even if you found an affordable place, if you couldn't get water, what would be the point, right? And I don't have a truck. I have my little van, so I knew I wouldn't be able to haul it. And I didn't like the idea. There are people that want a homestead. It depends on how badly you want that will bring out 5-gallon jugs until they set up their water catchment. I mean, people do incredible things to be able to have that freedom, your own land, your own space, to do your own thing, you know. People live in tents till they get their place built. All kinds of incredible things. But for me, I wanted water. I knew I didn't have a truck. I didn't want to haul 5-gallon. 5 gallons doesn't last any time at all. So I wanted a place that had water hauling, and I knew that there was a water hauling service here. So that was another plus. Also, I wanted a view. You know, I traveled for years in my RV. This is the 10th year I've actually lived in it. But I traveled, and I just wanted to see things, you know, and I worked on the road, and it was wonderful. But anyhow, when I was traveling, I would always look for a view wherever I camped a lot on BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management, and that's basically our public land. You can generally park on there, and sometimes they'll close a public land because it gets overused, or, you know, maybe there's too many animals on it. I know one place I would camp in Nevada had wild horses, and between the wild horses and the people camping up there, it was getting overused, and they closed it to just give the land a break, you know. So anyhow, I would stay where I always had these incredible views, whether it was mountains or a lake or just something wonderful to look out at, to wake up to, you know. And so I wanted a view. That was very important. I wanted a nice view, something nice to look at. And here I have these nice mountains. This is actually part of the Sky Islands in Arizona. And it's got just a fabulous history with the Native Americans and the mining developments, all kind of things that happened here. And I just love the area. I love the view. I love my mesquites and yuccas, and it's green. And it's not always green sometimes, but I always have that lovely view. And then out this way, towards the west, I have a view of the playa down there, which it's not, I can see it, But this is my best view with the mountains. I just love that. So I got my view, I got my water, and it was fairly affordable. Land here, it was $2,000 an acre. I was originally, I looked up a Sligman too, but it was pricier. It was $4,000 or $5,000 an acre. And that was out of my budget. And they have really large plots. Most of them are like 40 acres plots. So I couldn't swing that, and I couldn't find a smaller plot. And so anyhow, I didn't know at that, when I was looking, I didn't know this would be the place, but it did check all the boxes for me. So my number four top of the top 5 that I wanted was less regulations. I wanted a place where I could build if I wanted to do a shed to cabin, which originally I was going to do that, but the more I researched, I decided I wanted to build my own place. So I'm in Cochise County, and they have the opt-out program, which if you don't know about that, it's opting out of the regular standard permit process. You still have to do, they expect you to do your electrical and plumbing to code and things like that, but you can build an alternative home. And which was very attractive to me, not to have to, you don't have to pay for every time you build something. You just apply for this opt-out permit, meaning that you opt out of the standard permitting and you become your own contractor. You sign a paper that says you are the contractor. So anyhow, that worked perfectly. So that took care of my number 4, less regulations. And I could live off grid, I can use solar, I can collect water. It's all okay. So my number 5, it also checked off that box because I wanted a place that was somewhat remote, but close enough to a town that I could go in and get supplies, go grocery shopping, things like that. So I have that. And it's got an Ace Hardware, it's got a little lumber store, it's got a grocery store, it's got everything I need is down there. It's a ways away. It takes me a while to get there, probably about 45 minutes maybe. But it's very nice. So those were the things that were the most important to me. And voila, I found a place with all those things. So I feel very fortunate for that. So that's a list of my top 5. If you have something else that you looked for, comment down below and let us all know. But for me, this is the place. All right, you guys, I appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you soon.